Hi everybody, this is Ryan again, and this is week number 3 of Real Analysis. I hope you've enjoyed the class. I know it's been challenging, but what you guys have been doing a good job with your homework and with your discussion posts. Keep it up. You're doing great. I wanted to remind you a couple things about your discussion posts, and for most of you, you've heard me talk about this before, but I want to remind you that for your sources and your citing, you should be using good mathematical sources, things that are research-based, peer-reviewed, etc. Using sources like the dictionary, encyclopedia, Wikipedia, etc. are really not appropriate and should not be used to cite sources. The second thing I want to remind you about is paraphrasing. I've seen several of you use direct quotes. You should always paraphrase and limit your usage of direct quotes. I put a resource in the announcements that talks about paraphrasing. Please take a look at that because I think that'll help you moving forward. So citing mathematical sources and paraphrasing are two big ideas this week. Overall, I'm really impressed by your work. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. The last thing I want to talk about before we talk about what you do this week is late work. If you have late work, please get that in. The policy is you have 1 week for the due date. So if you missed last Sunday's assignment, you need to be in by tonight, which is Sunday. And to get that in, and there will be a penalty of 20%, but it's better to get it turned in than to take a 0 on it for late. So this week you're going to be talking about limits and limits of functions. Many of you have taken calculus either at Ottawa or in high school, so you know something about limits. So hopefully it'll feel pretty familiar to you. I'm really excited about this unit because I like limits and I like working with them. So I'm interested to see what y'all are going to come up with for this week. Remember, when you do your posts and your work, try to think about how what you're learning will apply to real life. How can you apply limits to your field of choice? How can you apply limits to a conversation you're having? I mean, some of the times we have conversations about limits, and how can you use this knowledge to help emphasize certain points that you're making? So, again, this is Ryan. I look forward to seeing your work this week. If you have questions, please let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.